I
Not
just
a thing.
do it.
Record. But let's say you
But
wanted
if I knew my stuff, I could go in there and edit that and modify that?
Absolutely. Let's say you moved closer to the airport and you wanted to become 17.
Okay.
You've just changed
All right,
that.
so let's go to the example I asked you. How do I add some feature to the spreadsheet?
Absolutely. Let's talk about how we could get something like a calendar. I can never remember the date. I know that I traveled Monday.
So you want to look at a calendar and say, what date was it?
Absolutely. And I want to be able to build that in Excel. So we're going to go and do that, and I'm going to write one line of code to do it. The first thing we do is just add a form and use one of these ActiveX controls. They're in Office, and they're available to you. And you can build your calendar control right on the form. That's it.
Okay.
And we're ready to actually write our one line of code. And that one line of code will be go to the active cell in Excel and change the value. You can see IntelliSense in VBA is helping me write this code.
Right. So this I would have to figure out how to do, though, right?
Absolutely.
This is not, okay.
This is not the simplest thing in the world, but actually people use macro recording to do it.
So what happens?
So a calendar one.value. So let's just go right to our spreadsheet now. And now when I double-click on the date field, you'll see that calendar has popped up, and as I click around, I'm selecting dates. New feature we just added.
Two baby examples. I know there's all kinds of other things you could do we don't have time for, but hey, explore macros inside your Office applications, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
All right, well, if you've had some fun creating a few macros, and then you want to get really serious about writing your own applications, you can do that. There's a software program out now called Code Warrior Discover Programming for Windows, and it can turn even you into a programmer. I guess that's the theory, right? I mean, you can learn to do this complicated stuff.
Exactly. Basically, what we're looking for, the Discover Programming product, is it's for a novice programmer, someone who's never programmed before, and it actually walks you through how to program.
So I could learn to program in C, C++, Java, or Pascal in this, right?
Yes.
Which sounds like really a lot to learn.
Right.
But I can do it.
Yes, you can. And the nice thing is it's all in the same environment. So you would have to learn the languages, but the environment for each language would be the same.
All right, let me give you an example. I'm sort of starting out here, and I say, well, I want to learn just to do basic things. I'm going to write a little game, for example. You know, the game of Reversi. That's not too complicated. How would I mean, that's one of your projects, as I understand it, into there. I can pull it up and actually kind of look at what the code was like as part of my learning process?
Yes.
How do I do that?
Okay, basically, we have the Reversi application pretty much already set up.
All right, so what's in that window?
Right here, now this is the actual Code Warrior environment with these right here.
So there's the source code, there's the libraries you're accessing to do that stuff?
These are the libraries right here, the source code, and everything's drag and drop if you want to drag, you know, certain files somewhere and things like that.
And can I see what the code would actually look like?
Actually, if you wanted to actually look at the code,